What's going on, guys? It's your boy Juan here, back with another video for you. Today we got another one from Doug in Exile, so make sure you guys definitely go check him out down in the description. Make sure you guys comment down below for me. Make sure you guys like the channel and make sure you subscribe if you don't mind. Let's get to the video.
Alina Habba blasts Judge Juan Merchan. This is the guy under Alvin Bragg, sent to prosecute Trump, who just now got $9,000 worth of gag orders slapped on him for contempt of court for his free speech. They're trying to gag his free speech, keep him from commenting and exposing Juan Merchan, which is why we're doing shows on this to get the word out for Trump. Help me spread this link around. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Really helps multiply this channel out. And we speak where Trump is gagged. We're free to say it. That Judge Juan Merchan is corrupt. And his daughter, his adult daughter, is a major fundraiser for Kamala Harris and Adam Schiff. Totally compromised, totally corrupt. Most people are saying this New York case especially is about to fall apart, on the brink of it. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Let's watch Alina Habba.
The issue that Donald Trump is dealing with, the political persecution, and is directly correspondent to the calls for Marxism from our college campuses right now. Show me the man, I'll show you the crime, Alina.
The Biden protests that are going on are horrible. It's all caused by him because he doesn't know how to speak. He can't put two sentences together. He's going to get out and make a statement because the colleges are being overrun in this country.
I threw that clip in at no additional charge. That Trump is calling out Biden. These are the Biden protests. They're being funded by something, and it is tied to Biden not being able to speak. That they're trying to drum up the radicals to come and create mass riots at our campuses to represent Biden in a campaign. So, and it's tied back to this corrupt, funded, communist-funded Juan Merchan, the judge.
I mean, that explains a lot. Like, if you guys have been paying any attention, you know exactly what's going on. I feel like not only him, but Alvin Bragg and all of them are they're honestly just jokes to me.
So sad. And you know, it's sad, Carl, that he can't speak about it. The gag orders, the unconstitutionality. I mean, what is more Colombia, Russia? What is more third world?
What this Judge Merchan has done is turn the Constitution on its head by illegally, unconstitutionally gagging a criminal defendant. If anyone in America needs the constitutional right to speak out against the judge, the prosecutor, their staffs, the witnesses, their biases in the process, it is a criminal defendant going through a criminal trial.
So it's another form of communism that it's just famous for is censorship. You have to gag your political enemy, whether if you use the court or if you use the barrel of a gun. In this case, they're using the courts. Why use a gun when you can get it done by a judge? And that's the great Mike Davis on Laura Ingram's show, who clerked for, I think, Gorsuch. He clerked for one of the main Supreme Court guys, but I love him too. He's a great voice. We'll continue. I'm just tying it all together that the judge is corrupt. It has to do with these university protests and Trump's gag order. It's going back to this being some kind of organized Marxism. I don't believe in conspiracies, but I believe in synchronicity.
What happened in court today with the gag order and the anger that you're seeing from these judges, it's very concerning for me.
You know, I actually looked at what we could see out of that. And the gag order, it's like the judge imposes a gag order, and I'm not gagged by this, so I can say anything in the world about this. This judge's daughter is a liberal activist, and he's catering to stuff so she can raise money, and I'll make that accusation. You don't have to.
Well, I really think you have a lot of paid agitators, professional agitators in here, too, and I see it all over. And you know, when you see signs and they're all identical, that means they're being paid by a source. You know, these aren't hand-painted signs where people would go to their basement and paint something because they really believed it. These are all signs that are identical. They're made by the same printer. And, you know, when you see that, that means there's somebody at top that's paying or a group that's paying.
So it's both Trump and this Newsmax and Alina Habba are all making the case. There's evidence that these riots are somehow tied to our election. and somehow tied to Trump's gag order. And Trump is calling out that all the signs look like they're printed by the same people we had said already. All of the tents are the same. That is, they were purchased en masse by some big funder. I don't really even care who did it. It might be Soros, or it might be private, or it might be the White House. I don't know. I only know that this is not about Trump's, they're not giving Trump free speech. They're trying to, this is how the Biden campaign is trying to run an election. It's not going to work on the people. It hasn't worked so far. It's backfiring on them.
Yeah, this is the same methodology that judges have done with me, and the left-wing media, they'll run with it. They try and make attorneys on the team look or seem like they don't know what they're doing. They know that the press is in the room. So they do this intentionally today with Mr. Blanche, to say to Todd something like, you're losing credibility because there's no case law on a president being gagged and his First Amendment rights being taken away. Well, let me tell you why there's no precedent on that. There's no precedent on that because it's never happened before.
So this is about even the judge, Juan, who's the only one who thinks this case is going to hold together. And he has a bias, by the way, a reason to make it so, because his career's on the line. He's going to be the guy that this whole thing fell apart. But all the other major experts on this, including many, many Democrats, are going, this is the thinnest, dumbest case they've ever seen. This is spaghetti. And now they're just using it to try and tie up Trump, keep him off the campaign trail. 8 hours a day, he can't campaign. Hoping that by pushing the scales down in Biden's favor, that maybe Biden will help crawl over the finish line. And he's probably going to literally die on the campaign trail. He's so just a shambling, shimmering man. There's nothing left of, he's such a shambling man. There's just nothing much left of him even to campaign with.
This Michael Cohen is a disbarred attorney. He's a convicted perjurer, and he's out there trashing Trump during a criminal trial. And when President Trump tries to respond to this goofball, this biased Democrat Manhattan judge, Juan, who donated to Biden in 2020, donated to another anti-Trump cause, and whose adult daughter, Lauren Mershon, is fundraising off of this criminal trial, requiring Judge Mershon's recusal. How does Judge Mershon respond? He imposes an illegal, unconstitutional prior restraint on Trump's constitutional rights.
And we have to keep bringing this up. That's Michael Cohen over there on the right in the cowboy hat, who testified against Trump. Used to be Trump's friend, now is stabbing him in the back. He's already considered the biggest liar. It's like he has no credibility to his case. And then Mike Davis is just calling that out. So even as Trump gets a gag order, all of the bad guys that are up against him are frauds. They're clowns. They have nothing on the man. They can't make anything stick. Trump keeps winning, and the people have his back. And now all that happens is that people just see it over. Even if you try and shut him up with a gag order, people just look at him and go, why is Trump getting a gag order put on him? Why isn't there a gag order on Michael Cohen? Why is Michael Cohen able to make money off of going online every day and ridiculing Trump? Why can't Trump turn around and say the same thing back to him? It's becoming obvious to everyone. In this internet age, the state is not going to be able to pull off what it thinks it can on behalf of Marxism and communism and erecting this giant monstrous force. I don't think you know the American people, and you don't see what we're going to do with the internet. I'm Doug in exile.
You know what they say, birds of a corrupt feather flock together, and obviously this is a very, very big example of that. But Alina Habba, like I said, I genuinely enjoy watching her work. Like, she's amazing. And she's someone that's genuinely standing behind Trump. Obviously, he's the better man, so they're going to do everything they can to bring him down. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. You guys go check out Doug in Exile. I'll have him tagged down in the description. And make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys like for me. You guys take it easy.